And this is Breeders of the Nephelym, any percentage speedrun by channel SsethTzeentach. Another Seth video. I cannot explain how excited I get every time I see Seth notification. Even though I've seen a lot of videos from different creators, Seth is completely different, right? Seth is unique. So yeah. Every time I watch a Seth video, one thing is common that I don't know the game usually, right? Like I've never heard of the game. That's my first thing. But what's fucked up about this? I know about this game, and this game is fucked up. I just saw the open world quest system thing of this game, and I realized, oh wait a minute, this game could be fun. And then I looked at it, even played it a bit, and then I realized, wait a minute, this game's whole concept is completely anti today. Let's just say. Right? If you release this in most major networks and show them like this is the game, everybody would flip out. This is anti-woke, anti-everything, anti-PC. Because way too many, let's just say, mechanics of these games are, really questionable. It might be illegal too. Let's just say, I don't know. Yeah, so the whole point is, I guess, some form of breeding or something. And everything leads to that. That's the business. That's the question and everything. And like I said, this becomes questionable pretty fast. So yeah, Seth is coming back to games like this. I'm pretty sure I've reacted to some of the Seth games that instantly turned 18 plus because he's older, like 4 or 5 years old. Reviews he used to do is just like anime type of games like this. So he's back to that. I guess it's like enough of this mainstream shit. Let's go back to the original thing that I was doing. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Let's watch it. Remember people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to subscribe. So I know which type of videos to react to more. Check out the reaction. There's a link in the description. And yeah, let's watch it.
Hey people, Seth here. This is a serious video, as I want to be taken seriously as a creator. More than just a gamer, hard R, but a speedrunner. To this end, I'll be speedrunning Breeders of Nephelym, because nobody cares, which means this is my one and only shot at hitting a world record. This is an any percent speedrun, which I have defined as completing all the quests to obtain all the keystones to unlock all the cockblock gates. Once I've done this, I consider the speedrun complete. Along the way, I'll explain the mechanics of this open world insemination RPG and my methodology for speedrunning the game. I begin the run.
I never thought that I'm gonna search for what open world quest like games are there and would ever think that this is type of the game that would come up.
And start a new game. Naturally, I pick my breeder's gender, and I choose Futa. You might think this has something to do with the ability to get pregnant and make others pregnant. But no, it's actually because objectives are tied to gender, and I get the best options by being a woman that's packing extra heat. We ignore Feline and Fern, very useless. You may notice that I'm jumping a lot, which is faster than shift sprint. At this competitive level, I can comfortably do a mid-air 360 between each jump. Also, I'm going to have to censor every instance of nudity, which is going to be a lot. If it's too much, I'm going to start censoring with Subway Surfers and Fortnite. This is all to prevent dopamine deprivation for my Zoomy audience. If your receptors are not saturated by the end of this, I have failed as a content creator. But before we continue, ya boy gotta make his bag. Ad time. My nephew's birthday was last week. You know what his mother bought him? Battlefield. I made sure to personally remind her that an even better game exists. For Warpath and Metal Slug Free collaboration explodes the mission of Battlefield. Warpath is a real-time strategy game with real maps, real weapons, and really action-packed gameplay. The battle situation will change as your strategy changes, so you need to form your troops strategically and use your weapons to their advantage. Exciting news is that now we have Marco Rossi and Eri Kasimoto, two popular characters from Metal Slug Free, to join the battlefield. Eri Kasimoto can provide higher damage and defense values for the troops, but personally, I like Marco Rossi more. Just look at that charming smile, those hacking skills, and of course, his 18% damage boost. But the choice is yours. Join the in-game event to win these officers for free. Warpath also has a weapon system that contains all the well-known weapons, such as the Tiger tanks and the Katyusha artillery. And now, with a collaboration, you can even use a special unit skin, SV001, the beloved Metal Slug Free super vehicle. We're on the Warpath, and you're coming along. Just follow my link, and together together, we shall reclaim the mandate of heaven. You can also click the event page link to participate in the special event. Choose your favorite character, join their camp, and win cash and sweet rewards. We run to town, carefully avoiding the fountain so we don't get surprised. Surprised is the synonym I'm using for assault of a graphic nature. Immediately, we bang Cassie so she repairs a lever. We start with
Seriously, man. Surprise, and let's just say people actually chasing, right? Obviously, the YouTube tells me it's like Thoroughbred Breeder 2, 1994. That's not the case. This game is pretty sure it's recent. And I'm pretty sure when I played, it was like an alpha type of thing. It wasn't even the full release. I don't know. Did they full release it yet or something? I don't remember. The game was insane. Let's just say people shouldn't play this game on the whatever, main TV or something where everybody can see it.
1,700 orgasium. Enough money for the Foxen House and the Volwar Kennel, leaving us with 900. Amber May sells milk. Camilla sells semen. We buy the following quantities of milk and semen: 150 ml Foxen and Bovor milk, 110 ml Titan and Volwar semen. In retrospect, I fucked up my math and had too little wolf semen, a recurring problem in my life, but it worked out in the end. We go upstairs, pull the lever, and save reset. Saving and loading takes you back to the farm, which is quicker than walking. Now, most players will go to the sewers and meet the Mega Slime, copulate with her, and take her keystone. However, this makes her cry, and she'll never talk to you again, so I don't consider it a proper speedrun. Instead, we go to Cabell, the Futa centaur that's guarding the Virgin Breaks cockblock gate. We copulate, she gives us a quest. Quests are special breeding tasks composed of a gender, a trait, and a level requirement you need to satisfy to turn them in. Cabell needs a level 4 Volwarg Futa with a meaty trait, so we run to Lustwood to get our wolf. To consider this a proper speedrun, surprise mechanics are turned on.
How did this game pass any of the rating? Like all the rules and regulation agencies, I don't know, with ESRB or something, I don't know. What did they rate this at? Like, should I rate this rated R? Because it's like much stronger than that. Show this to like US Senate or something. They'll just ban games forever.
Adds an element of skill and danger, as at any time, if I lose focus for even a split second, I will be copulated and I will get pregnant. Surprise mechanics work like this. If a Nephelym has locked onto your character, they're going to surprise you. This is a particular problem because over time, several of them are locked in and homing on your position. The only way to shake them off is
completely
by
PC.
hitting the interact key on a random target. The rest will stand idle, realize they have no target, and lock on to something else. The best metaphor I can give for this is imagine a convention where the only attendants are YouTubers. You're surrounded by an ocean of penis waiting to pounce. To quote Flowey from Undertale, in this world, it's groom or be groomed. There's two methods of capturing Nephelym. One, you have a surprise encounter and compare stats to the Nephelym. If you win 3 out of 5 categories, you can capture them. However, this is incredibly slow. 2, you give them fluids. This requires you to memorize the exact fluid preference for each gender of each racial subtype. Luckily, I have it printed out. If I get dementia, I may forget my own name, but rest assured, I will never forget these fluid dynamics. 5 ml semen or 15 ml, but rest assured, I'm
not gonna lie, I printed out like that is the most see, first of all, his sound is more chippy in this one. Of all the previous videos, just like more happy in this one. Like he's right at home here. And of course, I think he didn't just print this out just to make a joke or some point for a video. He literally printed out. I don't think he even knew that he's going to make a video or not. He just printed this shit out and just like, okay, I'll add to the video.
I will never forget these fluid dynamics. 5 ml semen or 15 ml milk gives us an instant barn animal. Males take milk, females and futas take semen. However, there's nothing stopping you from giving the wrong fluid, which I find really amusing. Yo, homie, try this. What is it? Come. I get to Lustwood, the Volwarg and Foxen start spawning. I'm so high on the spectrum, I can even spot the right variant I need from a distance because it has a muscular phenotype. But if it doesn't spawn, I have to make it. The only way to do that is by capturing more of them, which causes more to spawn. But I have to be fast, because everyone on the map starts copulating. This slows me down because I can't interact with them until they're done. Also, the characters start moaning, which means the only way to avoid age-restricting this video is to scream over them. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I focus wolves until I get my meaty futa. Then...
Okay, look, man, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this game is just way too insane, man. First of all, why would they make an open world quest style system game? I think the developer knew and deliberately did this shit. So people won't be expecting game like this, and they'll get caught off guard. You think that nowadays people like all that read about a game and then play it, but there are way too many people. Sometimes I'm that who just blindly just like open world quest, like okay, we'll see, let's just buy it and play it, right? Because I don't have time to go for research and shit. So, people like that would be genuinely surprised, right? This is just insane.
I cap foxes until I get a swift futa.
I'm pretty sure there's no other game like this at this type of
Males
style.
make 1/3 of all spawns. The rest are futa and females. From that distribution, I split my funds to maximize my chance of landing the correct variant. Also, we can't do commercial breeding until we learn doggy from Paws Matty, as this game assumes the player to be a self-insert. That is to say, a drooling retard. Save reset, we got a wolf that needs leveling. Leveling is done by raw dogging until we get enough experience. How much we can raw dog is determined by lust, which drains with use, increases with level, and resets each time we sleep. Much like fight or flight, this game is a cycle between raw dog and rest, which is what we're going to be doing most of the time. Along the way, I make
Leveling
use
up
of
is
my
important.
cattle, milking and draining them all until I hit my fluid maximum. This is how we earn money in this game. This is what bankers call liquidity. I turn in the quest, grab my keystone, head back to town, and start selling my fluids. Man, I must be on estrogen because my racks keep growing. I now have enough money to buy a Bovor shed and a free hive. However, I fucked up. I cycled too many days without keeping track. And unfortunately,
See, this is the thing. Like any teenager who's like has abnormally high certain type of hormones and is constantly horny or something, this is what they imagine the world and world economy it is. All based on just raw dogging. That's it. That's how you make money. This is heaven for those people, this game.
Cassie was today's daily toy, which means I can't trade with her. I've
This
lost
meme is
precious
insane,
time
Breaking
because
Bad.
now I have to save reset and pass a day, and my chances of hitting world first are slipping through my hands. Panicking, I took my Dragon Ball Z Dende perk and felt immediate relief. On the plus side, I got a fresh harvest, which I could sell to afford the previous sheds, the Titan Cave, the Dragon Horde, 150 ml Titan Milk, 100 ml Harpy Semen, and 200 ml Demon Semen. I use my keystone to open Pleasure Pastures and bang Monarch, who asks for a Swift Foxen. In the same area, I bang Autumn and get a request for a Hornball Frie. Before leaving, I capture a bunch of Bovors for their milk. Also,
Okay, man, seriously. Imagine that developers going to some kind of a fucking party or something, right? What do you do? Oh, I make games. Oh, have I ever heard of this game? Yeah, this is a game called Breeders of Nephelym. Okay, show me the game. Maybe not. Maybe next time. Imagine this shit, like, of all the games, like, as soon as you hear, like, okay, game developer, everybody just like, oh, is it like Call of Duty? Is it like GTA? No, it's this game right here.
I got ambushed by tentacles because I was already mid-jump and fell right into it. Save reset. I already had the Foxen she wants, so I turn in Monarch's request. Or so I thought. Turns out she wanted a Swift male, which I don't have because I didn't plan for this. Because it was meant to be a futa, because it's always been a futa, but the one time it matters, she changes her mind. So, back to Lustwood I go. I use her keystone to open the hivelands, suck on the queen bee's titties, get a quest to restore the hivelands, and start catching a bunch of bees. Small problem. Hornball has a very low chance of appearing in bees. We could crossbreed them with the other furries, but that's going to take a lot of time. There's no guarantee the offspring will be a bee, or that a single trait donor will pass for genetics. As stupid as it sounds, it's quicker to dice roll. I actually don't even check which traits they have. If I don't get a single hornball across 60 attempts, I'm just gonna kill myself. Also, I was clicking so fast, I messed up and accidentally copulated 3 times in a row. No! Oh! These animations are not only unskippable, but only one possibility. No! They lock up the whole game. No, I fucked up. If I get surprised,
Literally.
I can't even open the menu. Save reset, milk my cows, and check my bees for results. Guess what? 60 bees. I'm on my knees, crying and shitting. Not a single hornball in sight. My wrists, I am slitting. All right, time for plan B. Ignore everything I said. We're gonna crossbreed. At the risk of making this a tool-assisted run, yes, I have a macro script to release Nephelym from a barn with a single key. Because having to manually click the option, then manually confirm confirm the option in a completely different part of a screen 40 times in a row is going to drive me insane. Surprisingly, the UI for a pornographic hentai
I mean, it's not really any kind of a tool or exploit. If you're just, going past certain type of annoyance the game's UI is, giving you, it's not really. Certain games even have mods for that. That's not really,
The game leaves much to be desired. Many breeding attempts later, we turn in our female hornball Free. I yank Autumn's keystone and ask her about restoring the hivelands. How are we going to do that? I'm glad you asked. With 1 liter of dragon semen, I take the keystone and open up virgin breaks, capture some dragons, and talk to the dragon matriarch. She wants 3 liters of bovar milk, which I already have. Save reset, and I quickly play how to milk your dragon. I turn in both missions at the same time. I take the virgin...
He made this whole fucking video for that joke. I'm convinced now he made this whole fucking video for that one particular joke. That's what happened here.
Breaks keystone, save reset, and take the Hivelands keystone. I walk up and open Sultry Plateau, run past, and open Valued Desert. The reason we do this is fast travel. We gotta bang Warden Neela to access the Pussy Portal Network, which is the actual name because the people who made this game are mentally stunted. This is an atypical cockblock order, but saves us a great deal of backtracking. Purchases, town trips, and portal activations will no longer be mentioned, much like an SCP Wiki article, completely redacted, testicles obliterated class Keter. I walk back and receive Petra's quest for a level 11 Futa Dragon with a Nymphomaniac trait. This is our second major roadblock. Let me explain. Certain traits in this game don't generate until you raise your world level, which is specific for each Nephelym. Basically, we need to make the gene pool stronger. We do that by releasing Nephelym into the wild. We need 1000 XP to hit world level 2. The amount of XP we get from releasing wild furries is insanely low. It'll take us anywhere from 60 to 100 releases. Why go through all that trouble when all you really need is just one? We capture several dragons and interbreed them. The goal is to produce a domestic female or Futa offspring. Now, time for some math. The value of releasing a Nephelym into the wild is calculated by their base stats multiplied by the number of modifiers. Their level plus 1 is a multiplier. Domestic is a 3 times multiplier, and being pregnant is 2.5. From this calculation, a single domestic level 26 dragon that's heavily pregnant will award us enough XP to instantly jump to world level 2. Finally, I use for everything I learned in school, so I can speedrun a shitty porn game. Dragons share the same area.
Ah, yes. Exploiting pregnant person to move up in the world. Classic capitalist economy. There you go.
Area as minotaurs. Each time I cap a dragon, there's a chance they won't be replaced. So if the area saturates with minotaurs, it's quicker to portal hop and reset the spawn. I slip up for a second and get surprised by a minotaur. I did what I had to stay monetized. We good! No! It takes a little bit, but I get my dragon and another keystone. Below Pleasure Pastures, I unlock the Cove of Rapture and bang Miru the Kraken, which opens a clam in the middle of the ocean that drops a giant pearl, which I take. I'm pretty sure navigating back to shore is impossible, and I'm scared of water, so I reset. We trade the pearl with a mega slime and get a keystone, satisfying my requirement of not making anyone cry, aside from the audience. Heading back, we trace the shoreline until we...
So he did all this shit so he doesn't make that thing cry? That's some next level
reach the orc encampment. Bang Chieftain Xena, who asks for a level 9 Akabeko Futa with a fertile trait. An Akabeko is a fox and bovor hybrid. Crossbreeding has a 40% chance of resulting in a hybrid, which still needs the correct trait and gender. Luckily, female cow variants have ludicrous fertility, so it doesn't take very long to get the outcome and the keystone I need. We head back to the Cove of Rapture, find Apophethesy, who's trapped in a tight gap because her ass is too big, and agree to bring her a Futa Titan to help dislodge her posterior from the cavern. I open the door to Climax Peak and get exactly that. The snake does unspeakable things to me, but I do get my keystone and open up Amorous Hallows. I fall on some web, get drained by Widow, and get my final quest. A level 10 Futa Elf with a juicy trait. Anyway, I open the cockblock gate to Goblin Cave, which is also the path to reach the elves in Esoteric Glade. Normally, I would need to boost the world level to generate the juicy trait. However, while hunting for my Nymphomaniac dragon, I captured a bunch that already had the trait. So instead, I capture some elves, crossbreed them with the juicy dragons, and sure enough, I get a juicy Futa Futa Elf. I raise it to 10 and turn in the quest. With that, I got my last keystone and opened the gate to Moaning Crags. At 3 hours, 11
Yeah, okay, seriously, I'm just, all this progress and talk is just, I'm just going blank. Like, what the fuck? Why is he putting so much effort into this? Like, okay. Just like, I need to have this proper speedrun thing.
minutes and 54 seconds, I have finished the run. I am, as of now, the current world record holder for speedrunning Breeders of Nephelym. Ever since I was radicalized by browsing /r/Asian masculinity, I realized I needed to leave my mark on this earth so that when I pass, I leave this world slightly worse off than it was before. Please don't compete with me because I will lose. And now for some words about the game itself. 10 out of 10, I hate it. Even without addressing the offer's reluctance of adding balls to a futa, as if that makes a hermaphrodite with a penis any less gay, there's clearly programming behind this, and I respect the hustle. Also, once I realized that all the areas are connected around a central hub like Dark Souls, I can't unsee it. So yeah, literally Dark Souls. Vadi Vidya Seaman lore video coming soon. It's a good genetic simulator, and that's mainly the reason I play it. Any circulating pictures of my alleged Steam profile have over 100 hours playtime on this game is definitely photoshopped. If you're interested, over 100 hours, play it. Any circulating pictures of my...
Look at that. It's just like, okay, he only played 26 hours of Starfield. Dota is obviously so old, but 106 hours. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my god. Seriously, man. I really thought his next video is going to be Starfield or something, because like he made Elden Ring video immediately, and I feel like Bethesda Game Studios probably he's going to make, but I don't know. I don't even know if he's going to make Starfield video or not. But yeah.
My alleged Steam profile having over 100 hours playtime on this game is definitely photoshopped. If you're interested, it is free to play. Breeders of Nephelym is your quintessential, pay-monthly, Patreon-funded erotic game that will stay in perpetual early access. But hey, there's worse things you can spend your money on. As always, more content to come.
Okay, seriously. This game is insane, man. When I played it was alpha, it's still alpha, yes, apparently. There you go. Yes, seriously, I thought he was going to make a Starfield video or something. I hope he does. I mean, Starfield, you know... I don't know how I feel about Starfield right now. There's talk for a different time, I guess. But Starfield is like good, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. But then again, all the Bethesda we know of is like Elder Scrolls and Fallout. If they try to do anything apart from that, it's going to feel weird. But so far, I don't know. Starfield feels like Bethesda Game Studio game as it can be. I can't, put on a lot of time in there. Like, I thought I would initially do. Like, for a few days I did. But after that, like, I can't just play this game all long time. So yeah, BGS games, you have to invest a lot of time to enjoy it. But yeah, as far as this game goes, I don't know how this game got past any regulation or anything. This is so insane. It's not even subtle. It's like, this is the goal. It's all questionable. Some of the things, just point blank, rule breaking or something, but it's a video game. But still, I don't know. I'm pretty sure people go ape shit over a small thing here and there in GTA or something, where people try to ban it in some country. How is this game not banned in most countries because of that? I guess it's not big enough to gain traction, so people are not caring about it or something. But yeah, this is insane. Right, well, that was Breeders of the Nephelym, any percentage speedrun by SsethTzeentach. This is as Seth videos can get. This is like an original Seth video. Like really old videos are like this. I guess it's going back to things like that. But yeah, this was... I don't know if there is any other game like this. It was like open world quest and things like this. You would think like, okay, just like one type of a linear type of game who's going to be like this. But no, this is like open world, it's quest and shit. This is insane. Right, well, if you like my reaction, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.